Hello, welcome to another podcast. Today I'm talking about FU Money by Dan Lok in my series of books about finance. I tried to upload, by the way, a podcast yesterday, but apparently I exceeded my upload time. I don't know how that works. I try to make a podcast every day using that book everyday hashtag. Even if I couldn't because of some policies, whatever, I hope that people listen every day and change their lives. So this book, FU Money, obviously FU is a bad word, and even if you see the cover for the book, you see that it makes a middle finger with the coins. It's a fun gesture, but the book is brilliant by Dan Lok, and it's like a modern day Rich Dad Poor Dad, in my opinion, which is a book that we have done before. Now, many books are on financial freedom and the concepts of money and so on, but this book is a way of getting that money, is a way of achieving that financial freedom in a simple formula, which I'm going to mention at the end, which is the wealth triangle. Now let's start with the concept FU money. FU is your financial freedom money. Of course, this is FF, but he stands for FU money. That's his opinion. Now, what is an FU money? FU money is the amount of money that you receive every year that covers your necessities, the lifestyle that you desire, and you only spend like 20 to 30% of that annual income on everything that you need to live the lifestyle that you want. All right? So this is your FU money, the money that you produce, or that the cash flow that comes to you passively, and passively does not mean you just sleep, you don't know anything, but you make that joyously, as he described it. And it covers all the lifestyle that you dream about. So there are 5 takeaways from the book. Let's get through them. Number 1 is to specify the lifestyle dream that you have. You have FU money targets. So this is a very, very important point. Grab a pen and a paper and write down the exact lifestyle that you desire. For example, if you want to live in a house, search for the place and the size of that house that you want to live at, and search for the price, and even maybe call the people or try to go yourself and see that house and write the exact number of that house, how much it's going to cost per year, or if you are going to buy it. If you want to buy a car, do the same thing. Search for the model, the color, the price, and write down the price of your desired lifestyle. So many people say, I want to be rich, I want to be a millionaire, I want to. So there's no specific goal. This is very important, because if you do this, after you do this exercise, you might realize that you actually need much less than you wanted in the first place. You don't need millions and millions of dollars. Just, see what you want. For example, for Dan Lok, he wanted to live in a luxury condo. It's going to cost him $160K per year. Sports car, $36K per year. Extravagant meals, $10K per year. Dance classes, $3K per year. Lavish personal chef, $3K per year. Some things that he wanted, and he collected all that money. The sum total is $640K per year. So this is his FU money. So you gotta write, what is your FU money? What is the amount of money that you need per year, every year, to have your desired lifestyle? All right? Now, the next step for you is the DIG, or the daily income goal. If your FU money, if the amount of money that you need to become financially free is, for example, $1 million, all right, let's reverse engineer the way towards your financial freedom amount. For example, if you want to achieve this money in 1 year, you have 365 days. How much money do you need to have every day to reach $1 million, right? Divide that $1 million on 365 days. Or if you want to have this money, to be more realistic, in 3 to 5 or 7 years, right? How much money do you need to make every day to achieve that? So this is the first concept, the first thing you need to do. And hopefully this number will motivate you when you see it realistically. And then you put the math, which is really important to calculate how you can reach this goal. Now, you have two ways, the slow way and the fast way to the FU money. The slow way is, going to school, working hard, retiring at 30 or 40 years after investing in mutual funds or whatever. This is the slow way. This is not a way to FU money. The fast way is to become an investor or through your business, because the slow way, you have no control on it. You don't guarantee that you stay on your job. You don't know if you get sick. You have a cap on your salary, as we said, and who wants to wait until they are 60 or 65 to enjoy their lives? So that's not the goal. Now, the fast way, as we said, is to become an investor or a trader, real estate investor, or to create your own business. The third thing you need to understand on FU money is the focus. You see, a lot of people try to move on everything that they see. This is known as shiny object syndrome. The shiny, for example, some people say Bitcoins, oh, that seems lucrative, let's try Bitcoins. Some people try real estate, oh, real estate is good. Or some people have internet, make money on the internet. They move on everything and they don't focus on anything. They see, oh, we need to have multiple streams of income. That's a very good idea, but after you have one good stream of income, then you can have more streams of income. So try to find simple path to achieve your first stream of income, and then try to diversify and have multiple streams. Don't complicate things. Do not move from one thing to another. You won't make any progress, as we said, on the snowball effect. Just focus on one thing that it's lucrative, it's something that you are passionate about, which takes us to the next point. He said there are 9 characteristics of a good or ideal business, right? Number 1 is doing something that you love. Now, if you found your business to be your passion, and as they say, you turn your passion into a profession, this is perfection. This gives you a lot of opportunities to be creative, and you are not going to quit easily because you enjoy what you do. So find something that you love and try to turn it into a profession. Most of the people that succeeded have done this, is that they chased their passion. They love what they do. Number 2 is to have a stable, growing and long-term demand, something that people really want. Not just say, let's try Bitcoin, let's try to do this, something that is not reliable and does not have long-term demand in the market. For example, if you are going to make clothes, company on education, whatever, this is something that is always in demand. So think about that. Number 3 is to be portable, something that you can scale, you can do from anywhere. You don't have to do a lot of labor to move on. This also is a very good concept. Number 4 is to have high profit margin. Now, what is high profit margin? You can sell a product for $1 for 1 million people, right? This is low profit margin. Or you can sell this product for 100,000. How many people do you need to sell this product to? 10 people, right? So this is high profit margin. Try to focus on high value products or services and serve as many people also, but still the profit is high, so it guarantees you a short way. So try to have a valuable product. Number 5, scalability. Again, scalable business, something you can increase and enhance and have more of without labor, without doing too much work. For example, a restaurant is not a scalable business. In order for you to make another one, you need to build one or to rent one. You need to start staff. So try to have something easy to scale and does not require a lot of work. Number 6, low startup cost. If your business needs a lot of startup cost, it's very dangerous, because your first business is probably not going to be your most successful, as you are just trying. As we mentioned before, it's your learning experience. So try to have a low startup cost as possible. Number 7, requires little or none staff. Again, you are your own boss. Try to be knowledgeable about every aspect of the business. Of course, you cannot do everything perfectly, but this is not the goal. The goal is not to do everything perfectly. The goal is to do as much as you can in your own business. So you can have like 1 or 2 people with you. That would be ideal. Number 8 is to have low overhead. You see, your business has to generate cash, and to avoid getting out most of the things that come from your business. For example, if you make business and you pay in that business more than you get out of, that's not ideal, right? You need a business that at least can sustain itself. And number 9, money coming in while you sleep, the passive income dream. It's not a dream. You can study how to turn that money into passive. For example, if you are a teacher like me and you can teach a lot of people, you make seminars and lectures, and you are very talented and you present very valuable information, people come to you and you can charge very high, or whatever job you do, if you're a consultant or whatever. So what if you made a course on whatever you teach and you put it online, people can buy it and you're just sleeping and making money. So this is the passive income model. The last thing is the 7 golden rules of the internet riches. Now, the internet suits all these 9 characteristics, and if you are going to move on the internet, there are 7 things you need to look forward to. The market comes first. Always see what people are buying and then try to sell that, see what's in demand. Number 2, create simple, easy way to navigate your website. If you are going to make a website, make it easy for people to buy. Don't complicate things, just see Amazon, just click, and you're done. So it's very important. Try to build a business, not a money market, right? Try to have something sustainable, something useful, something that people really need. Again, create multiple streams of income in your business. If you're going to diversify, try to see what your business can present. Something related to your business can have connection to what you're selling. It's very important. Number 5 is to leverage the time and resources of others. Again, you have 24 hours. You see how many people can you use. You have virtual assistants online, can do a lot for you. Number 6 is to use your personality to sell. Again, stories are very, very important in selling a product. You see, there is a guy that had 2 dads. One was rich, one was poor, and he decided to learn from his rich dad, and he became very, very successful and one of the best authors. Do you know who's that? That's Robert Kiyosaki, right? From Rich Dad, Poor Dad. The story is a seller. Your personality, your story sells more than just the product itself. So it's very, very important. Number 7 is to position yourself and your business for automatic growth. You need to understand that you got to move on every day and every week. Your business has to move on and expand as you go on from your customers. Now, the last thing I'm going to leave you with is, if this sounds complicated, you got to put it into 3 elements, which is something that Dan calls the wealth triangle. Now, this method a lot of people have done, and you can see it's really effective and meaningful. Imagine a triangle that has 3 angles, obviously, and each angle has a concept. The first angle says high income skill. The second angle is the scalable business. The third angle is a investment or a high return investment. So the first angle is high income skill. What is a high income skill? High income skill is a skill that produces a 10 grand a month or 100K a year, $100,000 a year. This is a high income skill. This is something that is rare or valuable or something you are very, very good at. No one does it like you. You can have like high ticket closing or programming or translation for rare languages or marketing. You see a lot of people, are programmers and marketers and video editors, but there are very, very few that are just on top, or even Photoshop design and photography. So choose a skill that you really like or that is really in demand, and if it can produce you $10,000 a month online, hopefully, you have reached the first angle of the triangle. The second one is scalable business. We've said the characteristics of a scalable business is something that after having the skills, the high income skill, now you just need to have general skills about business, understanding marketing and sales and business creation, value delivery. These just, basic things for any entrepreneur. Then you move on to your business, and when you scale that business, you can have high return investments. This is the third angle of the wealth triangle, and many people have done their success through this method, and I think it's really, really effective. I hope that you enjoy this book, and make sure to like, share, comment, follow, and do all the gorgeous stuff. Thank you very much. See you next time.